Everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to give you guys another strategy. This is particularly for those that want to do futures. The same strategy that I teach will also work for the stock market, but I'm not really going to go over that in today's video. This is kind of another strategy that I do to find good pumps. Now, from one note that I may find that I talked about in yesterday's video, if you watched the video, I find it best to get the best results using these strategies if you only work with the 1 minute, because I find that the other time frames really don't work as well, because with this strategy you're just trying to find those quick moments, those quick pumps. So it works the best for the 1 minute. So that being said, if you follow yesterday's video, it will work best in the 1 minute, and today's video, I believe it'll work good. Well, today's video is more, it'll work good for 1 minute, but it'll work good for the 1 minute, but if you want to do others, it works the best for the 1 minute for the best results from what I've seen. But anyway, let me just walk you through the next strategy for doing futures with the methods that I follow.
Move that here. The strategy is, I've talked about it before, and I call it the rainbow strategy, and it's probably one of my favorite strategies here. What you basically do, and I'm only going to have us on screen for a couple seconds because it gets a little distracting, but because you want to load up 10, this will really only work if you have the pro membership at TradingView, but you have to have, I think, eight moving averages. Let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 moving averages and RSI. So what you want to do is you want to have your 20, and I usually have my 20 into more thick and a bright color, and then you have 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and 55. So those are the numbers. So let's just remove those. So this formula is really simple. You wait. Now you're on the 1 minute, like I said. If you find the best results on the 1 minute, but you can do longer time frames if you want. But if you're doing futures, if you're specifically doing futures, it works the best for the 1 minute from what I've seen. So the strategy is real simple. You can either follow the strategy that I talked about yesterday, where you look at the RSI and you wait for it. You have to know what the overall trend is for the day, and once you know that, that's what you focus on. So right now it looks like Bitcoin is in an uptrend, so we will be focusing on all the moments that it pumps up. Those would be the moments that we focus on. We don't focus when it goes down. You don't want to go against the trend with these methods, because if you go against the trend, the moments down won't be as much as when the moments of it going up, because if it's going up more in a day, then you're more likely to get more gains when it goes up. So much like you look at the RSI and you look for the purple line pushing through. This is what I talked about yesterday. And then what you do is you can follow the rainbow strategy here, and as long as all the EMAs are moving straight, the candles should be going in that direction. So you wait for a cross. You can do it two different ways. Wait for the cross with the RSI, and then you just follow the trend up, and then you follow it, and as long as all the lines are going straight, it's going to keep going in that direction. The moment the 20 EMA starts going down, it starts shifting into a different direction. And you can see in this moment, for example, for Bitcoin here, we see that it keeps going up until right about here. You start to see, and if you look at the RSI too, you'll see that it's crossing back through. So you go all the way from here. So we go from the moment it crosses, which is right about here, to up here, which is profit. For futures, it's profit. So anyway, let's look at some other examples. Now, what you want to look for in the rainbow strategy is you want to look for when it's crossing through. when it has a collision and it's crossing through. So that moment would be right here. But you also want to look at your RSI and see if it has any signals of it going down. So we see that kind of right there, but you don't always have to follow the RSI with this particular method. It's one or the other, whichever ones, but I get, you know, good results just following the moving averages. So if we see right here, anyway, so if you get in right here, you see the 20 EMAs crossing. This is a signal of a downtrend, and you just follow this. Now, as long as the yellow and everything remains going in a straight direction, it's going to continue to go in that direction. The moment the moving average starts going back up, that's when the trend will change. And you see that happening right here. So let's look at a couple other examples. Like I said, this works the best for the 1 minute. But doing with the 1 minute, you kind of got to be a little bit fast. Let's see. I kind of really want to see if there's a possible way that I can do. No, it's not ready. I want to do a futures trade, but it's not in that. It's not crossing. So let's just see if there's any other signals here. Now I'm using this for Bitcoin, but you can use this for any other crypto. And it also works extremely well for the stock market. So I'm just saying, I'll probably cover that tomorrow. Anyway, I don't know if I covered this one already, but let's just go back a little bit more. Okay, I think I covered that one. Okay, let's try this one here. So, right here we see the cross from the collision. It's a signal of a downtrend. So we can look and see that the RSI before this cross of collision here, we could see that it already crossed down up here with the RSI. So we basically would follow this trend, and as long as all the EMAs are going in a straight direction, you're in profit. So anyway, I think I'll leave it there. This strategy is pretty self-explanatory. Just I'll load up the moving averages one more time, just if anybody wants to put them and try this for themselves. It is 20, the 20 moving average. The 20 moving average I always make more thick, and I make it more bright, because you're following the 20 more than any of the other EMAs. And then you got the 25 to 30, the 35, 40, 45, 50, and the 55 and the RSI. So you need a pro membership for to do this strategy. But anyway, this works really well for futures. So anyway, other than that, if you guys like this video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.